Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So I am beyond excited to film this video for you guys today because believe it or not, this is my most requested video lately. Tons of you guys have been asking for an updated eyebrow routine lately, and I take that as a huge compliment. Thank you guys so much for noticing that there is something a little bit different in my eyebrows. I've been doing two things different, and number one is I've been going with a little bit of a darker brow powder. I'm gonna tell you guys all about that product when we jump into the tutorial. And number two is I've been trying to make the inner parts of my eyebrows a little bit thicker or go down kind of a little bit more on an angle towards the inner part of my face because I feel like it gives a little bit of a different overall shape to my eyebrow. I have to sneeze. To sneeze. Mascara, please. I hope you didn't smudge. Squeeze me. I actually only use two products on my eyebrows every single day, and that is a brow powder and a brow gel. So I keep it very simple. This is not one of those very intricate eyebrow routines that are gonna be like 15 steps and take you 2 hours. This is something realistic that you can do every single day, but with that being said, I'm gonna put the rumors to rest. The reason why my every single day routine is so simple is because my eyebrows are tattooed on. Even though they are tattooed on, I do still go over them with makeup because when I apply the rest of my face makeup, they still get a little bit blanked out, and I like them to be really sharp and bold and stand out. I will be showing you guys some footage right now exactly what my eyebrows look like when I first start. These are just my eyebrows tattooed. I don't have anything on them. And what I like to do on a normal weekly basis is just comb through them. Then I go through with some Tweezerman tweezers and just take all of the little stray hairs that are kind of hanging out around my eyebrows. And then after that, I like to take a pair of scissors from Revlon and I like to just go ahead along the top of my eyebrows after I comb them out and just cut off the extra long pesky hairs. So for those of you that have been asking, I am planning on doing a video all about how I not how I tattoo my eyebrows because I don't do them myself. Kind of like just my whole experience. What I want to do is actually bring you guys along to my next eyebrow touch-up because I do want to get them overall a little bit darker and filled in the front, kind of like the way I'm going to show you guys now, so that maybe I won't have to do that on a daily basis. But I'm waiting to do that video until my appointment in January because I want to actually bring you guys along. If you guys have any specific questions that you would like me to answer in that video about my eyebrows being tattooed, then definitely go ahead and leave your question down below. And if you would like to see how I fill in my eyebrows on a daily basis, then just keep on watching. All right guys, so I am going to zoom you up when I get started on the actual tutorial, but what I wanted to do was complete one eyebrow right here, and here I have my untouched tattooed eyebrows so you guys can see exactly the difference. And again, the main things that I like to add on when I do my eyebrows is a little bit of a thicker eyebrow in the front. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I just feel like if I bring it down a little bit lower, it gives a nicer shape. I feel like it just enhances the overall arch of my eyebrow. And I also think that it makes me look a little bit younger because they say that thicker eyebrows make you look younger. Not that I'm really that old and need to look that much younger. Yeah. But anyway, the last reason that I like to fill in my eyebrows on a daily basis is so I can get a darker color. You guys can see that I have jet black hair, so I like my eyebrows to be a little bit on the darker side. Not exactly jet black, but probably like a black brown. I like really stand out, bold, in your face brows. So if you don't like those type of brows yourself, this is probably not the right tutorial for you, but this is the look that I go for every single day. So let's get started. So the first thing that I like to do, again, I'm very obsessive about combing my eyebrow hairs because they kind of like to go in all different directions. So I'm combing it out, and I'm using an It Cosmetics spoolie this time because it's just a little bit on the bigger side, and I feel like it just gets the whole job done a little bit faster. And then I'm going to jump into the most amazing eyebrow powder ever. Guys, I used to swear by the Anastasia brow pomade, and that is normally what I applied on my brows on a daily basis. But since I found this powder, I find that it still gives me that very like sharp look without having to bother with a messy pomade on a daily basis. So this is by Tarte, and it's called their Amazonian Brow Clay Powder, and mine is in the shade dark brown. When I picked this up at Ulta, oh, I am so sorry you guys, I am like blinding you. Anyway, when I picked this up at Ulta, I asked the woman, first of all, why is this like a $30 powder and how does it really volumize your hair? And she told me that it had little clay particles that not only help to mimic natural hairs but add volume to your hair to kind of make it look a little little bit more on the natural side. I'm not gonna say that that's 100% true, but the reason that I really love this eyebrow powder is because I feel like the color is like perfect. Also, it's waterproof and it's very, very finely milled, so it's very easy to work with. And here is my favorite angled brush to use, and this is actually by e.l.f. It's only $3 and you can pick it up at Target. I'm going to load up my brush, and I actually like to start on the bottom of my brow, right underneath that arch area, and I just like to bring it down towards the front, and this is where I'm building on to my natural shape or my tattooed shape, and I'm just going to thicken the front of my eyebrow, and I'm gonna try my absolute best to match it up to this eyebrow right here. Sometimes they come out a little better than other days. So after I have that line down, I'm not going to add any more product onto my brush because I actually don't like it to look too bold or too filled in the front. I find that looks very unnatural. So I'm just going to take whatever is left onto my brush and sweep that onto the front part of my eyebrow, just to fill in that space and also darken it up just a little bit. I'm gonna go back into my powder, and now I'm just going to trace the natural shape that I already have on my eyebrow. I'm not trying to add anything, I'm not trying to change anything. I'm basically just darkening my eyebrow because where I did apply my makeup and my powder, sometimes I have a little bit of fallout and it kind of blanks out my natural hairs. So I'm just going to go over everything very quickly. All right, I am now gonna go back to my spoolie, and I'm going to pay special attention to the front of my eyebrow again, and just really make it a point to kind of just comb out the extra product and give it a little bit more of a faded type of appearance. Some days I do skip on this if I'm just running to like the supermarket or something, and I don't really care because honestly, I don't ever think that extra bold brows are a bad thing. It's kind of a sick obsession. And then I'm just going to drag that product through the rest of my eyebrow, just like so. It's also going to remove any extra product. So there we go. And then I am going to go ahead and go through with my eyebrow gel, and this one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Espresso. It's just their normal brow gel. You guys can see that I definitely need to pick up a new one. I really like this stuff because it's kind of like hairspray for my eyebrows, and that is something that I used to do in high school. I actually used to take a spoolie and I actually would spray regular hairspray on it and just comb it through my brows, but those are my bad brow days when I basically did not fill them in and I didn't have much to work with. I am just going to finish this up by very carefully combing it through. I am very careful with this step because since it's a very dark brow gel, if I get it on my skin, it does stain it and it can get messy. And this is actually where I stop. I know a lot of girls go ahead and carve out their eyebrows on a daily basis with concealer. I do that if I'm going to like a special occasion or something like that, but honestly on a daily basis I feel like this is sharp enough for me. I will let that eyebrow gel dry down a little bit because right now it looks wet and shiny, but it doesn't dry like that, so don't worry. Okay, and those right there are the finished brows. On fleek or nah? Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you are from my vlog family. Leave me the hashtag vlogfam somewhere in your comment because I got extra love from my vlog family. Be on the lookout for that eyebrow tattooing experience video sometime in early next year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.